Hey guys, how is everyone doing? Welcome to Tea Talks with Tolu, where we talk about lifestyle, relationships, parenting, series reviews, and lots more. Today we're going to be talking about work-life balance and productivity tips. So stay tuned. You're doing it. I do get a lot of questions about how I manage to have enough energy to do things that I do. So to put it into context, I'm a mom of two. I don't have help around or anything. It's just strictly me and my husband, and I also work full-time, 8 to 5, so 45 hours a week. And on top of that, I have two businesses. So I have an event company, event business. So I also have this one. So I'm a content creator as well. So yeah, and I managed to juggle all of this. It's quite a lot, but it's not impossible, and it's something you can do too. So today we're going to be talking about how to help yourself. You might not be doing the exact same thing, obviously, but you know, if you want to be able to juggle things around, especially if you're unmotivated, this is something you should know. First things first, with work, I know you hear this all the time. You have to do what you love, okay? So if you're working and you're trying to earn a living, do what you love. And you know, I hear this and I roll my eyes like, yeah, Jeff Bezos, we all can be doing what we love, okay? Some of us just have to pay the bills, and you know, which is okay. However, I would then term it like this: love what you do, right? So if you're not doing what you love, or if you can't do what you love what. I've done many crazy jobs in this world. So it's not every day you go to joy, no matter what you're doing. Like even if you're, I don't know, what's his name? I don't know if you're Jeff Bezos. It's not every day he's going to job with gladness, joy and gladness in his heart. But the Bible says, you know, whatever your hand findeth to do, do it with all your heart and with all your might and with all your strength. I don't know if I quoted it right, but that's how I read it in my head. So this helps me, like whatever it is I find myself doing, I'm going to do it with all of my heart. You need to put that mindset into your head, regardless of what it is, regardless of if it's a job or if it's a career. Do it with all of your heart, okay? That's the best way to get that energy, to muster up that energy daily to go and do it. So you have to love what you do, and that way you would get the energy from that love to be able to do what you're doing. Does that make sense? Okay, I want to keep this short and sweet. Secondly, you need to have a passion project. If there's something you love, if there's something you enjoy, do it for the enjoyment. Even before I started, I've always wanted to start YouTube and, you know, social media thing. I always give myself different excuses: not enough time, not enough money, not enough this or that. However, people that know me even before they started is, you know, I'm very, very active on social media. I do like lots of posts, I do lots of talks like this. I used to do that all the time on my Snap, on different things. So find something you love to do. If you're someone that, you know, loves, you know, hair, glamour and all of that, if you're someone that loves styling, if you're someone that loves you know, coding, if you're someone that loves the magic behind technology, behind apps, you know, go for it, learn it. It helps you, and it actually helps you in your daily job or your daily career. And I've had someone ask me before, like, this TikToks that you do sometimes, how do you manage to get the time to do it? Like, how are you working? And then sometimes you have time to do this. I said, you know what? Sometimes these TikToks help me to be able to to do better at my actual daily job. Because for me, it's like a break. It's work, it's hard, it's not easy. It's a sort of release for me. And, you know, I'm able to do that. I'm happy, you know, my creative mind is jumping for joy. And you know, I do that, I'm happy, I see the results, and you know, I feel like, oh, I'm able to do this. I learned this new editing trick or something. I bring that feeling, what's that, endorphins, I think. I bring that happy feeling anyway into my job. I'm able to concentrate more, I'm able to, you know, put in more, and you know, I get more results. So number 2, have a passion project, and it will help you to balance. Okay, number 3, plan your week. Now, this is a weak point for if you're unmotivated or if you're lazy, because if you're lazy, you don't even want to plan your week. You don't want to see it. You don't want to, you just want everything to come, you know, as it goes by. I'm like that. I'm a free flow person. I'm Aquarius, so we're just like water. We're just water. We're just like, you know, everything to flow. I don't like labels. I don't like restrictions. I don't like structure. However, you do need some sort of structure if you want to get through. I schedule my weeks down to even, you know, hormones. Like, okay, this week my hormones are going to be crazy because this is that week where it's happening. And then I would know, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do too many creative stuff because I'm on edge. I would know that, okay, move some of your creative stuff to so and so day, to another week, and then, you know, focusing more. Oh, I forgot to add, I'm also schooling. So okay, I'll be like, okay, I can push in, I can put in all that drive into research for school. Okay, so I would schedule more of schooling. Obviously my work is not movable. I would do that. So yeah, so you need to plan your week. You need to write it down. You need to list things. When you list them, you now need to have priority. This is number 4. You need to be able to prioritize. Everything you want to do is important, but you need to be able to prioritize what can wait, what cannot wait. Okay, you need to prioritize. That's just literally, that's the whole life. That's all work-life balance is about. Schedule your personal time. The time that you're using to say, okay, I'm using this time, I'm using 3 hours. I actually do it in my head. 2 hours I'm going to use it to watch Netflix. And yes, it's not a waste of time. It's your personal time and it's highly needed. I sometimes schedule 1 hour that I'm just, for this, from 2 to 3, I'm going to sit down and just practice mindfulness. I just want to be in the present, and I'm not watching anything, I'm not listening to anything. I've put my phone on flight mode, nothing. I just sit down for, you know, maybe 30 minutes. I just want, it's not a waste of time. And the more you're productive in every other thing, the less you'll be able to, you'll see these as waste of time. Make sure that things that can be delegated, things that can be contracted out, do it, because you are not Superman or Superwoman. Do not run yourself down where you get to a point where you burn out. I get that sometimes. I'm not, you know, my system is not perfect. I get stages of burnout and it's really bad. I don't advise it. Do not get to that stage. So for me, say for example, I have all of these plans all week, and this includes, you know, and I'm still going to do the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, the child management, you know, the home management, the shopping, grocery shopping, everything. So things that that would take less of my time to do. I wouldn't go to the stores to do grocery shopping. I'll do it online. That's going to save me time of actually going in there. I just need to click, and it's more flexible. The online grocery shopping, that saved me some time and it's more flexible for me. If I have enough time, you know, I would cook. If I don't have enough time, I will contract my food out, because we eat to live. We don't live to eat. So, you know, all this system of all this and so on, if you have a home cook, you contract it out to a good person who will cook home cooked meal, who would cook, you know, the food to your taste, however they like. If you're someone that really enjoys cooking, if cooking is part of your hobby, it's part of your passion project, don't contract it out, because that's your own way of relaxing, right? Cook your food. If you're cooking in your house just so everybody can survive, please, you've saved your time there, and you've saved your time for things that you cannot contract out, like your children. You know that has to be done. Your work has to be done by you, nobody else. So there's nothing you can do about that one. So that time is constant. So in the middle of this, I'll be like, okay, if I have a deadline for my assignment, for assignment at school, uni, then I know, okay, that has to be done. YouTube, take a backseat. Instagram, take a backseat. Wherever, you know, I love you, but at this particular time, this has a timeline. Does that make sense? And then the following week, I can then include the ones, they're all in that plan for the week, but I have prioritized the ones that I must do, and then I've put some of them on maybe, you know. And then for the following week, the ones that are maybe will move up to must do, and then and so on and so forth. Also, you need to accept that this It's not going to be perfect all the time. The fact that you've scheduled things doesn't mean things will always go according to schedule. Something might just blow up, you know. Something might come up, a child might fall ill, something else might require your attention, you know, that you have to do. So you need to be quite flexible with this as well. You have a plan, you've prioritized, but just know, you know, and don't get too upset when things don't go according to plan. Just do it again. So yeah, I hope that this few tips helps you. I decided to use myself, so it's not like I'm just saying something out of a TED talk, because it's easy for people on TED talk to say things when you're earning like 6 figures and you have people to distribute. But I am saying this as, you know, the everyday woman that's running around on Jubilee line to Central line, trying to survive. And just be passionate about everything you're doing. Have that passion, and then you need to follow it through. Also, this is a big one. For your passion projects or even work, you need to visualize. I need you to be able to picture that dream. Sometimes I'm like, what is this? What am I doing with this YouTube thing? I'm getting tired. And then I visualize the dream that I had initially for this thing when I started. I visualize what I had. I visualize where I want to go. I can see myself. I'm seeing myself living that dream. And then I know, okay, I want this. This is what I can see, but I need this. I need to work to get there, and that's what gets me up. And then I stand up. I'm like, okay, I need to stand up and do this to get me to where I'm going. And once you do that, it's going to get you. These are just the ways how I manage to get things done. And if I've ticked my checklist for the day, I will sit down, lay back, and relax. I also have to say that for me, a very huge help is my partner, because the way I run, you know, some people just run on that, you know, that medium energy, like, okay, not too high, not too low. So, you know, they're just going steady, and then till the end of the night, mine is zzz, zzz. That's how my energy runs. So when I'm on that high, I'm just going, I'm shooting, I'm doing all these videos, and then I'm doing back-to-back TikToks, and I'm doing back-to-back Instagram, and then I finish, I'm washing dishes, and when I finish it, and then I just go, I'm about to die. Send me help. Give me milk. Give me Lucozade, literally. So, so he understands that. So when I get to that stage, he sort of takes over. So in terms of like the key child management, if you've got any questions, please leave your comments down below. If you've got any more comments, if you've got any more tips, I like the interactions, please. I love it. If you see I respond to your comments soon after you drop them, so please leave your comments down below. I love them. I love answering them. They're very helpful. Like, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to TikTok with Tolu. Check out all our other social media pages, same name. Hope you enjoy this. Take care. Bye.